Привіт, друзі! Вітаю на каналі Верба. Today we will speak about past tense, минулий час in Ukrainian. The topic is really simple, so won't take much of your time. But before we move on, I recommend you to subscribe to this channel in order not to lose me among all of your YouTube videos if you want to learn Ukrainian. And also to give like to this video to help me to promote it. I will really appreciate it as a thank you for this video. And let's go. We will begin with the very basic verb. Бути. Бути чи не бути? Hamlet. To be or not to be. So, as you can see, these two verbs, this verb in English and in Ukrainian are quite similar. They both have the sound b, be, бути. And also, they both have this particle to in English that stands before the verb, and ty in Ukrainian that is like a part of the verb in the end. It's suffix of the infinitive. Basically, they play the same role. They both, ending ty and particle to in English, indicate infinitive form of the verb. So when we see it, we know that this is an infinitive. What do we do with this particle when we change the verb? We just drop it. We lose it, right? We don't need it anymore. So when we need to change the verb, any verb in Ukrainian, to past tense, at first we need to drop this ending ty. We lose it. What we do next? Then we need to think. Do we want to say our verb in the past tense about man, woman, about something neuter, maybe some object which is neuter, or plural? So basically in Ukrainian we have only 4 forms of the past tense. You remember when we spoke about conjugations, we said that there is a separate form for each person. Я, ти, він, вона, воно, вони, ми, ви. But for past tense it's much easier. Just 4 simple forms. Let's begin with the masculine one. To form masculine past of the verb, we just need to drop ty and instead of it to add suffix v. And we will receive був. Він був. Я був. Ти був. Right? Very simple. Why do I have this little snowflake here? It's about pronunciation. The thing is that when in Ukrainian you have this letter in the end of the word, it will have so-called нескладовий звук. This is a linguistic term. What it means? It will have this sound. I know it looks strange for you. This sound is very close to English w sound. So sound for letter W, right? So it won't be clear був. No, it will be kind of я був, він був, ти був, right? This is how it's typical for literature Ukrainian language, correct one. Not even all native speakers know and use this rule right now, but now lately the situation is changing, so I just wanted to pay attention. We will talk more about the sound later on some special lesson about it, but here I just wanted to pay your attention. So for all masculine verbs in past tense will have this sound in the end. Kind of в. Він був, я був, ти був. Then feminine form. For feminine we will have different suffix, not suffix v, but suffix l, and typical ending for the feminine form a. La. Я була. Вона була. Ти була. It's very simple, right? Just adding this la. And here is nothing strange about pronunciation as well. How do you think what will be for neuter form? The suffix will be the same, l, but which ending there will be for neuter? Of course, it will be ending o. So, lo, було, воно було, it was, воно було. Here we rarely, of course, will say я було, ти було, because neuter forms are rarely used for animate creatures, animate nouns. By the way, here you can see we have він, я, ти. Вона, я, ти. So we understand that я could be both feminine or masculine. If you're a man, you would say я був. If you're a woman, you would say я була. The same about ти. When I know to whom I say ти був або ти була, of course I know if I address it to a woman or to a man, right? Okay, and the last form, plural, how do you think which ending it will have? Of course, ending ли. The same suffix l plus i for plural. Ми були, ви були, вони були. So here all plural pronouns we use with ending li. Or if it's formal ви for one person, also ви були. Have you been somewhere? Okay, so this is the rule. Let's practice it. We have the next verb, to do. Робити. Робити. So how will you change it to masculine, feminine, and plural form? Which endings you will write here? So for він, which ending do we put here? Which suffix do we put? Він робив. Він робив. For вона. Вона робила. Вона робила. For вони. Вони робили. Він робив, вона робила, вони робили. Right? This verb we very often use in the questions. You need to know it. For example, що ви робили вчора ввечері? What did you do last evening? Що він робив у вихідні? What did he do on weekends? Що вона робила вранці? What did she do in the morning? So, робити, to do, we use a lot in the questions when we ask, what did you do? Right? And let's now practice a little bit. I have the question for you. Що ви робили вчора ввечері? You need to take a look at the picture and to say, I was reading, or I read a book, for example, according to the picture. Don't pay attention to the gender of people on the picture, it's just to describe the action. So, I was reading. How to say I was reading in the past tense, or I read. Я читав або я читала. Men would say я читав, women я читала. The next action. To work. I was working. Я працював, я працювала. Працювати, to work, right? So, я працював, я працювала вчора ввечері. The next one. Here we already will have a phrase to listen to music. Я слухав музику, я слухала музику. Right? Let's go on. I was cooking. Я готував, я готувала. The next one. To walk in the park. Я гуляв у парку, я гуляла в парку. Here you can ask me why there are different prepositions here. Why гуляв у парку, but гуляла в парку. These prepositions are replaceable. У and в. We can replace them. They mean the same. In. How do we choose which one to use? If the previous word ends with a consonant, we normally would use u. If it's a vowel, we normally would use w, which is a consonant. This way, language sounds more melodic. That is why different prepositions. But it won't be a mistake, a rude mistake, if you use u in both situations or v in both situations. Okay, and the last action. To have dinner in the restaurant. To have dinner in the restaurant. I had dinner in the restaurant. Я вечеряв у ресторані. Я вечеряла в ресторані. The same situation with prepositions here. Вечеряв, вечеряла. Great! I hope you have managed this task. Now let's practice plural forms. Що вони робили у вихідні? Що вони робили у вихідні? What did they do on weekends? So, what did these guys do? Вони каву. What did they do with кава? Вони пили каву. What about these guys? Вони в кіно. Вони ходили в кіно. As you can see, both verbs will have ending li for plural. The same we would say ми ходили в кіно or ви ходили в кіно. Окей. Вони в футбол. Вони грали в футбол. And the last one, they were just sleeping because they were very tired. Вони спали. Great. Now, I want you to practice just by yourself. You could stop the video. You have the phrases with translations in which you need to change the verbs to the past tense for masculine, feminine, neuter form just for training the neuter form, and plural form. The answers, the correct phrases, I will write in the description to this video so you could check yourself. Also, it would be good if you could write some sentences as examples. For example, грати в покер, to play poker. Він грав в покер, вона грала в покер, воно грало в покер, вони грали в покер. And then to make a sentence. Він грав в покер вчора ввечері. So this will be a good practice. Pay attention to this phrase. Хотіти, пити. To want, to drink. Here we have two verbs. To want, to drink. But when we will change this phrase to past tense, we will change only the first verb. It will work always in Ukrainian when you have two verbs. The second one will always keep being in infinitive, just like in English. I wanted to drink, still to drink. So in Ukrainian it will be still пити, пити. Пити will stay the same, but хотіти, to want, will be changed to the past tense. So, stop the video, make this exercise, and check yourself in the video description. Thank you very much for watching. Please press thumb up to this video, and also I wanted to let you know that these slides will be, as always, available for my patrons on Patreon, and I am extremely thankful for all these people in this list who are supporting me in this difficult time and help me to produce new videos for us, because guys, honestly, we again have those blackouts. I am writing this video as usual with this lamp, and yeah, it's not simple, but I really hope that what I do is helpful and useful for you and for your Ukrainian language. Thank you very much. I will see you on the next lesson this Friday, I hope, and have a good day. See you soon. Бувайте!